Princess Kate's triumphant return, King Charles cutting costs like his on a budget reality show, and enough royal drama to make your nan's soap opera look boring. Now, before we dive into this royal rabbit hole, let me paint you a picture. It's July 2025. The sun is shining over Windsor, and our beloved royals are serving us content like it's Christmas morning. From cancer battles to cost-cutting controversies, this month has been more dramatic than a Shakespearean tragedy with better outfits. Welcome back to Royal Cookies, where we serve up the juiciest royal gossip with a side of heart-wrenching humanity. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. I'm your host, and this is Royal Cookies, where we serve up the monarchy with a side of sass and absolutely zero filter. Here's the thing about Princess Kate. She doesn't just survive, she absolutely thrives. The Princess of Wales revealed that her cancer is in remission after an emotional visit to the hospital where she received treatment last year. And honestly, the way she's handled this entire journey has been nothing short of inspirational. Let's be real for a hot minute. When Kate announced her cancer diagnosis back in March 2024, the entire world held its breath. We're talking about a woman who went from being scrutinized for everything from her hemlines to her wave technique, to suddenly facing the fight of her life. But here's what separates Kate from the rest of us mere mortals. She turned her most vulnerable moment into her strongest. It is a relief to now be in remission, and I remain focused on recovery. Kate, the wife of the heir to the throne, Prince William, wrote on Instagram. Now, if that's not the most elegantly British way of saying I'm back and ready to absolutely slay, I don't know what is. But here's where it gets really interesting, and why this matters beyond just royal gossip. Kate's journey has completely rewritten the royal playbook on transparency. Think about it. Traditionally, the royals would rather discuss their feelings than their health issues. Remember when the Queen had mobility issues, and we all had to read between the lines like we were decoding ancient hieroglyphics? Kate said, "Nope, we're doing this differently." She gave us real talk, raw emotion, and genuine humanity. It's like she took the stuffy royal PR machine and gave it a complete makeover. Britain's royal family have been showing a greater level of transparency about their health journeys, and Kate's leading this revolutionary charge. The woman has been strategically planning her return like a chess grandmaster. First, she dipped her toes back in with smaller appearances. Then bam. Princess Kate returns to trooping the color after cancer remission in first major public appearance of 2025. And can we talk about the French state banquet? At the banquet this evening, King Charles and Queen Camilla were joined by the Prince and Princess of Wales, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and more. Kate didn't just attend, she absolutely commanded that room. The photos? Asterisk chef's kiss asterisk. Pure royal elegance with a side of I've been through hell and back, and I look better than ever. Now, I need you to sit down for this one because it's about to get spicy. Our dear King Charles has been making some interesting financial decisions lately. King Charles' royal train to be retired as palace cuts costs. And honestly, this is giving me major dad trying to figure out the family budget vibes. Let's break this down like we're analyzing a particularly juicy episode of EastEnders. The royal train, that magnificent, old-school way of royal travel, is getting the boot. Now, I'm not saying Charles is suddenly shopping at Primark, but there's definitely a shift happening in how the royals are managing their finances. Here's what's fascinating about this whole situation. Charles is basically doing what every household in Britain is doing right now, looking at the budget and saying, right, what can we cut? Except instead of cancelling Netflix subscriptions, his retiring trains that have been ferrying royals around for decades. But here's the genius move. This isn't just about saving money. It's about optics. Charles knows that in 2025, when people are struggling with cost of living, the last thing they want to see is royals living it up on golden trains. So he's playing the long game, showing that even the monarchy isn't above tightening the purse strings. Royal family members undertook more than 1,900 public engagements in the UK and overseas. That's more events than most celebrities attend in a lifetime. And they're doing it while simultaneously trying to be more cost-conscious. It's like trying to run a marathon while counting every calorie. The man is essentially trying to solve an impossible equation. How do you maintain the grandeur and tradition that people expect from royalty while also being relatable and financially responsible? It's like trying to be both Downton Abbey and your next-door neighbor at the same time. And let's be honest, this is working. The public is eating it up. Who would have thought that a king showing fiscal responsibility would be such a PR win? Let's talk about the supporting players in this royal soap opera. Shall we? First up, we have Queen Camilla, who's been absolutely smashing it in the background. King Charles and Queen Camilla lead the royal procession on the fourth day of the 2025 royal ascot. The woman went from being the most controversial royal to being the steady, reliable presence we didn't know we needed. And can we please acknowledge how Camilla has mastered the art of royal fashion? The Queen went for head-to-toe white on day 4 at Royal Ascot, and honestly, she looked like she was channeling some serious ethereal Queen energy. Gone are the days when people questioned her style choices. She's now setting trends. But here's where it gets really interesting. The next generation is absolutely crushing it. Prince William stops by St. George's Park to wish the Lionesses ahead of kickoff. And this is exactly the kind of modern, relatable royal engagement that people love. William isn't just showing up. He's genuinely connecting with athletes, supporting women's sports, and being the kind of future king we actually want to root for. If you're obsessed with royal strategy and environmental impact like I am, make sure you're subscribed to Royal Cookies because we're serving up the most sustainable royal content on YouTube. And remember, in a world full of fast fashion and royal scandals, sometimes the most revolutionary thing you can do is wear your values on your sleeve, preferably in a gorgeous shade of green. Sophie's proving that environmental activism isn't just about what you do, it's about who you become. Until next time, keep munching on those eco-friendly royal cookies.